Hey, you want to join our team? We're gonna hunt goblins today, and we need a fourth.
But I only know 2 spells.
You know 2? Shit, we'll be fine.
Guys, I don't know about this. Maybe we should turn back and resupply.
Yeah, I don't have any more money. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'm lost.
They're just goblins. How hard can this be?
Oh, shit.
No rape scene. There are children here.
Hey, they tricked you into thinking there was an underground sex ring just 2 weeks ago. They know the ways of the penis.
Look, I said no, and I mean no. I will shut this shit down right now.
Fine.
They say there's no eternity, so why do we not fight? I try my best to laugh at it and go and live my life. The things we have, the chance of God, will take their life, will die. We walk our paths, sharing this burden. We will walk and live our lives until our life burns out.
Oh, thank God! This girl has been wounded and I was running out of strength!
Yep, she's been poisoned. Do you have any antidotes?
No. Help me.
It's okay. I've got you. Just lay there and think of whatever it was that made you happy before you stupidly decided to fight goblins with shit gear.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Wrong with me? You're the idiots who went up against goblins without bringing any antidotes with you. Now hurry and cover yourself in goblin blood.
Why?
Because it amuses me.
Really?
I should have just stayed home with the big-titted cowgirl. Can you cast fire?
No.
You are just the very definition of unprepared, aren't you?
Look, I was against this from the beginning.
Not enough, apparently. Can you at least blind them?
Sure.
Abortions, 4 abortions, 5 abortions, 6 abortions.
Isn't it kind of late now? I'm pretty sure this is just murder.
I'm stating what should have happened. This isn't Alabama. We still allow for it in cases of rape.
I'm pretty sure those children had heartbeats.
Silly priestess. Goblins don't have hearts.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Goblin child murder?
Look, they need to learn this stuff sooner or later.
Well, now we know where goblin babies come from.
Goblin rape.
And now they have learned to fear and respect goblins. You're welcome.
That's way above and beyond.
Look, you told me to get them prepared to face goblins. That's what I'm doing.
I meant fight training, not scarring them psychologically for the rest of their lives.
A little tough love never hurt anybody. Now they know to kill on sight.
Really? You're siding with Naotsugu.
Hey, I'm just as surprised as you are.
How much more of this do you have?
Oh, at least 3 more missions worth.
No! Skip ahead to a part that's more suitable for them.
But I had some really good team building planned out.
I don't care. Just get us to the useful part of this campaign.
Everything is useful. I'm not gonna make you sit through 30 minutes of a story for only half of it to be useful. What do you think I am? A schmuck?
Just hurry up and get to the relevant part.
Fine. This is Goblin Slayer's childhood friend.
Ooh, nice character development you gave me.
She's obsessed with him in a romantic way.
The hell I am! A relationship is purely business. He's the dealer, I'm the bookkeeper.
You say something, level 30?
Nope. Please continue.
So, where is the priestess right now?
She's at the guild.
Why am I at the guild?
Because that's where the missions are. And the new kid is, I don't seem to have a character for him.
That's okay. He's having a hard time processing all the gore right now anyway. Hey, Rudy? You doing okay back there?
He's gonna be fine.
So, we are skipping ahead to a mission underground. You've been tasked to kill a goblin nest.
Again?
It's the theme of the campaign, Shiroe. Deal with it!
Wait, why am I the elf girl?
Because it's hilarious.
At least you're not some weird lizard man.
Hey, I like my character.
I think I'm finally.
You approach an underground sewage system.
Can we trade? I'd rather not be the dwarf.
You had your chance to choose in the beginning.
I'll gladly give you the elf girl. And while you were busy dicking around, a boat full of goblins showed up. Roll for initiative.
Damn it!
Protection!
Just remember, no poison, fire, or waterboarding.
Only killing the boring ways. I remember.
How do goblins know how to use a boat?
I don't know why you're asking me.
Because you're the fucking goblin expert!
That doesn't make me a goblin psychic.
Everyone calm down! Goblin Sir, what should we do?
Rock the boat.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
I gotta admit, a pretty not boring way to kill goblins. Well done, you two.
Smashing, one might say.
That joke was funny.
It was a terrible pun! How was it funny?
Because it ended with goblin murder.
You see? You just gotta know your audience.
Best sewer ever.
Could you put your goblin murder boner away for 2 minutes?
Impossible. I don't have such a thing.
Just shut up and run!
Is that a water dragon? Can't you tell it to calm its tits?
1, that's an alligator. 2, doesn't have tits. 3, it's not mad, just hungry.
I told you there were alligators in the sewers!
There shouldn't be. This isn't Florida.
That joke was terrible.
Yeah, way to pull us out of the immersion.
I thought it was funny. Now that it's made me agree with dipshit DM, I hate it!
Continuing on.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
How do we get rid of this thing?
I have an idea.
You know, sometimes it's the little things in life that you cherish the most.
Agreed. This is a nice moment.
Really warms the heart.
Hey, you mind dying quieter? We're trying to have a moment.
Don't play with your food.
So how did goblins learn how to ride a boat anyway?
Some outside party had to have taught them.
The more important question is, who?
It doesn't really matter if they're all dead, does it?
Why is that always your answer to everything?
You ain't got all the answers, Sway. God damn it.
Way to ruin a good moment.
What? Oh, come on, that was perfect timing.
Lame.
That meme is so old. Just stick to the campaign.
Who is Sway?
See? Now that's the appropriate response.
Fine. Oh, good job on that stealth check, by the way. I was expecting a big battle there for the next boat, but it was a smart plan letting the gator fuck him up like that, so alright, quick bathroom/snack break, and then meet back up in 5.
Thank God, I've been holding it in for the last 10 minutes.
Ugh. I need some snacks. I've emptied out my entire stomach.
That reminds me, don't drink any milk. Not sure how gory the next fight's gonna get.
Are you a Dave? Would you like to stop being one? Well, Too fucking bad. We're bridges, not miracle workers. But you can at least stop being called a Dave by contributing to this channel via our Patreon. That's right, for only $1 a month, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can stop being called a Dave and get early looks and sneak peeks at upcoming projects. Well, some of you. The Dollar Store patrons only get early access.
Who the fuck ordered a commercial for our Patreon?
Ha ha!
No, seriously, why are we advertising during a one-shot?
Or you can be super badasses like these guys. They help us keep the lights on, hire new editors, and let us do more projects like this one.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you here?
But that's not all. You also get full access to our Discord channel instead of the meager Dave level. And if you want to be a super mega ultra hyper dab on the haters not Dave...
You can't throw random adjectives like that together and call it a sentence!
Ha ha! You wrote it.
And then I deleted it because it hurt my brain to type that crap. Seriously, how did you find it?
They get to know how it all ends and how it's connected. Don't believe me? Ask Angel. He knows the end to LHA and it will blow your mind. A lot like Snoo Snoo.
We did tell Angel, and that was the reaction.
So if you don't want to be a Dave and actually want that good shit, become a patron, and not a cheap $1 whore patron. Become a champagne patron.
We love all of our patrons just for helping out. The amount isn't what matters. Don't listen to his lies!
The link is in the description below, along with the link to our Discord. Did I mention we have a Discord? 'Cause we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
Okay, this needs to end right now.
And who's gonna stop it, Dave? You?
You know I meant you, right?
And now back to our program. Don't forget to become a patron today.
You bought a canary.
If they can use boats, they can use poison. Canaries can detect poison before us, giving us a chance to survive.
That's pretty smart.
I learned it from a miner.
A kid taught you that?
No.
So, just another disgusting trip to the sewers. Where are we going now?
To kill goblins.
I meant which way!
In the direction of goblins.
We have to save that person!
Yeah, no.
But why?
Because that's a skeleton in a wig.
How did you know?
3 years of community theater.
You took theater?
I took theater. I love being the props guy.
What roles did you play, Goblin Slayer?
Talent person B.
I wonder what that looked like.
It's a trap! Thank you, Admiral Akbar!
Yeah, whoa, guys, I understood that reference.
Poison. Gas masks on.
What?
Charcoal, herbs, and a claw. I thought you were an elf. Don't they teach this to you in herbalist classes?
Not all elves are hippies!
What next? Plug up the holes.
On it! Try and wither like Grandma Snatch!
Oh my god!
What?
Is that really how you have to cast the spell?
Look, not everyone in this party is a weak-willed little bitch. Roll a Constitution save, share a bucket with Rudy, or shut the fuck up.
And if we pass our con save?
Then pull up your big boy pants. It's about to get worse.
My lizard guy would like to know what to do next.
What do we do next?
Let's move a stone coffin in front of the door so they can't come in.
The holes are plugged up. Now what?
Now we wait. Once the poison is dissipated out there, they'll start trying to break in. And then start killing them.
What the fuck is that?
Goblin shit. I got this, guys.
That may not be the best idea.
You were saying...
You know I can do all of that without a sword.
Fine. First one to 20 gets a block of cheese.
You're on.
How many does that one count as?
1!
But that's boring! Gotta fill that one in the morning. Fuck.
Vic, pay attention!
Let's go!
Get off of me, you crazed horny beast!
Okay, recharge. What'd I miss? Really? 10 seconds, guys! I was only out of it 10 fucking seconds! You know what? Just to prove a point, I'm gonna kill the biggest fucker in here with the most harmless thing possible.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Huh. A natural 20.
Do it.
Fucking really? How in the hell?
Can you cover up your tiny titties?
Fuck you. This is gonna be a great story.
19. Wait, don't run. I need one more. Fuck. Naked healing. The best kind of healing.
No way. That's not how healing works, and everyone here knows it.
It's how it works in this story. It's called a long hard rest, and it does too work in this world. I've done it with Marielle. Maybe you should try it with Akatsuki, and you wouldn't have such a stick up your ass.
Nyanta, that was super cool how you killed that Goblin champion with a freaking wig! How did you pull that off?
I took 2 levels in Banff before we started this campaign.
Starting to think I apprenticed under the wrong guy.
Back to the story.
Thank you for your help.
You should thank her. I'm no longer pure, so I couldn't help.
Goblins?
What? No! After we took down the Demon King, cocaine flowed like water, and there was a 3-day orgy. God, I miss that soft white powder.
Ah.
But seriously, the hero had an 8-pack. There was no way after that battle I wasn't hopping on that pony and taking it for a ride.
I'm sure he enjoyed it.
Of course he did. Have you seen my titties?
Time to repair my armor, make a special order, and eat some ice cream.
What is ice cream?
Where the hell are you from?
Yeah, man. What rock do you live under that you never heard of ice cream?
Who's the uncultured swine now?
Still you.
Oh, fucking come on!
So you all head back into the sewers and confront the mastermind behind this, and find...
What the fuck is that?
Not a goblin.
No fucking shit.
Yeah, we kinda noticed.
Whatever it is. It's powerful.
And gross as shit.
Looks like if we go in there, we'll die.
Do you think an arrow would do the trick?
If anything, even if I hit it square in its big eye, it'd probably just piss it off.
My protection barrier won't work against it either.
Guys, I have an idea. I'm going to get it to kill itself.
What? Are you gonna read it goblin poetry?
Unfortunately, I've seen that stuff, and it just might work.
I'm gonna get it to blow itself up.
And how do you plan to do that?
2 words. Black powder.
Hi.
Put it to sleep for a second.
Go to sleep, eyeball. Your work here is done. Soon you'll blow some shit up and it'll be lots of fun.
Send in a skeleton.
Okay.
Now shoot it with an arrow to wake it up. Use protection to keep us safe. And enjoy the fireworks.
Okay, that was pretty badass.
It's the little things in life.
At least the sewer didn't collapse on us.
Good work, team.
Now, let's all pose in front of the mirror. What the fuck was that?
And that's where we're calling this campaign.
Are you kidding me? It was just getting good.
This campaign has been a failure from the start.
I rather enjoyed it.
If you want to play a good campaign and actually learn something, the next time let Krusty DM.
I had one more battle planned. It was gonna be epic. I was gonna have the whole gang band together to defend Goblin Slayer's village from a goblin raid. There was gonna be a feast afterwards and everything. I was even gonna show you guys Goblin Slayer's face, but no! You had to end the campaign early! Fuck!
You suck, Shiroe!
Yeah!
Yeah, and I barely got to do shit.
Next time, don't choose to be the priestess.
At least you got naked time with Shiroe.
Oh, please. I get that already.
Called it. Sojiro owes me 20 gold.
I feel like we're missing out on something.
Like what?
I don't know. It's like thousands of nerds were shouting on the internet somewhere. And then suddenly silence. Oh well, it's probably nothing.